up, pioneers? This is Daniel here with your Daily Investor, the place where we talk about investing, not only stocks, but in yourself. Look, today, guys, I got an amazing video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about ticker symbol INSG, Inseego. This is a stock that not too many people are talking about right now, but this is going to be a major player for the year of 2021 and on. Because guess what, guys? We have 5G coming. So I'm going to give you guys 3 reasons why you need to put Inseego on your watch list. Now, without further ado, roll that intro. What's up, pioneers? Now, before we get into this video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss another upload. And if you can do your boy a favor, please do me a favor and like this video for the YouTube algorithm. It'll help me out and I very much appreciate it. Now, without further ado, we're going to get into ticker symbol INSG, and this is going to be 3 reasons why you need to make sure you have this play on your watch list for 2021. So let's get into it. Alright, guys, so like I said, today's video is going to be about Inseego. Now, before we dive into the research and information, I want to show you guys 2 quick videos why Inseego is going to be very important for 2021 and many more years to come. Roll the video. Alright, so now that you watched that video, I really hope that you paid attention to what was going on there. And look, if that didn't do enough for you, I'm going to let my boy Jim Cramer, I know you guys know who Jim Cramer is, I'm going to let my boy Jim Cramer tell you for himself.
Their last earnings I still like Inseego. I like Inseego.
Thank you, Jim, for the backup. I appreciate it. Alright, so now we're going to get into the research and why Inseego is going to be a very big player and why I think this is going to be a great long-term play for you guys to get in. And I'm going to show you guys also price targets that are probably good price targets to get into this play. So this right here is Inseego's homepage, and I just want us to go over a couple things and show you why Inseego is going to be very important when it comes to this 5G. So it says bringing the power of 5G to a world of new applications. And this right here is very important because I was like this. I used to think like this all the time. Now it says we get it. When people hear 5G, they usually think, oh, faster smartphones. But 5G is so much more than that. It's a paramedic sending scans from the ambulance to the ER on the way to a hospital. Now, we know that is very important because that right there has lives on the line. And we know when it comes to the medical field, they have to be quick and to the T with everything. So for Inseego being able to provide that bridge for the 5G to connect to their services will be very, very important because guess what? It's going to be faster, which means more lives will probably get saved because of faster technology. All right. It's an energy company averting power outages with real-time monitoring of the grid. It's a smarter city with faster flowing traffic and mass transit systems. It's a smarter home with computers, TVs, game consoles, and many other connected devices. Now that right there is going to be real huge because we love getting that fast speed at home, especially if you play video games. That fast speed, it means a lot. If you're streaming TV, if you're streaming movies, you don't want things that's going to be buffering all the time. You want to get the fastest speed, and Inseego is going to provide that bridge for us to be able to connect and have great speeds. All right, and you got another one. It's also smarter factories, smarter farms, connected cars, augmented reality, you name it. So Inseego is also supposed to be working with the EV companies. Now Inseego is also supposed to be helping the EV market out because like I said, they are a bridge to be able to connect these fast speeds together. So if we're going to have autonomous vehicles, they have to make sure they have the fastest speed possible because that has people's lives on the line. So if the connection isn't fast enough, that right there can cause a lot of problems. But with Inseego, they're supposed to provide the fastest connection possible, which that right there is going to be a key game when it comes to autonomous vehicles. So if Inseego has that bridge to connect with the cars and give it the fastest speed possible, you already know Inseego is going to be a big player in the game. And so this right here is just one thing. I want you guys to see the partners that they already have. Inseego is already partnered with multiple big companies. And so like I said, they're just on the ground right now. And I really believe that Inseego is going to take off. So this right here is a couple partners that Inseego has already. You have Ericsson, Samsung, Nvidia. Now Nvidia is going to be very important because Nvidia is going to play a big part in the EV sector. And so that right there kind of gives me more confirmation that if Nvidia is going to be in the EV market, then that means Inseego has a chance as well to also be in that sector to provide that bridge for the connection to be fast for these autonomous vehicles. You got Nokia, Qualcomm. Qualcomm is a huge one as well. And then I want to show you guys the operators, which the operators will be Swisscom, AT&T. We all know who AT&T is. You have Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, US Cellular. Like this right here is huge for Inseego. They have the big names that they're partnered with. They have the main operators that most people use. So Inseego has a lot of room to grow from where they are right now to the potential of 5G, because 5G is going to be here. 5G is coming. So Inseego is going to play a huge role when it comes to 5G and providing that fast connection to connect us with so many things in this life. Now I want to show you guys one more thing before we get into the pricing of Inseego. So I just want to go through and read this to you real quick. It says the future outlook is an important aspect when you're looking at buying a stock, especially if you're an investor looking for growth in your portfolio. Although value investors would argue that it's intrinsic value relative to the price that matter the most, a more compelling investment thesis would be high growth potential at a cheap price, which Inseego has very high growth potential. With profit expected to grow by 73% over the next year, the near-term future seems bright for Inseego. It looks like higher cash flow is on the cards for the stock, which should feed into a higher share valuation. Now we're going to dive into the pricing and where I think that you should probably look at one to probably buy Inseego at. Alright guys, so we're back on TradingView. If you haven't got TradingView yet, I need you guys to make sure you get TradingView and start learning these charts, because trust me, they are a big help when it comes to getting into these plays. I want to tell you guys this. I was literally going to get into Inseego this morning. I was going to go ahead and make my strike price. It was at like $14.50. I was going to go ahead and start my position. But as soon as I looked at it, it had shot up like to $18. And I was like, all right, that's too high. I can't get in yet. So with that just being said, I want you guys to make sure you never chase a stock. But if you do end up chasing it, make sure that it's a stock that you've done research in and that you actually believe in it. And most importantly, make sure that you have cash on the side, so if it pulls back, you'll be able to buy the dips. If it's a company that you haven't researched or believe in, like Kenny Gray say all the time, you're not going to want to buy the dips because you're going to get scared and panic sell. But that is why I did not get in, because it was already way past my price target. My price target was at $14.50. That was my price target for Inseego. So I want you guys to look at this. So the price just shot up today. It went from around what, $14.60 to its high of what, $19.44, and these right here are the prices that I'm looking to get Inseego at now, because now that it went all the way up, look, it might pull back. I'm hoping that it probably pull back to probably about $14.50 again, hopefully, but it might not. It looks like it might go down to about 17. If it does, it might continue up tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't, but if you are already in Inseego and it does continue up, then congratulations. But for us that's wanting to get into Inseego, I'm looking, my next strike price right now is probably going to be around $15.25, maybe $15.75, but $15.25 is what I'm looking at. That is the price that I'm looking to get Inseego at. Now you can probably do your own evaluation and what you want to get Inseego at. So guys, we're going to wrap it up here. That was the analysis that I had for you guys for Inseego. I think Inseego is going to be a very, very great play for you guys to get in. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I do recommend you speak with a financial advisor before you even invest into the stock market. This is just my opinions, and these videos are for educational purposes only. But Inseego is going to be a huge player when it comes to 5G, because 5G is coming. The 5G sector is actually starting to wake up now. But I want you guys to do your own research and do your own due diligence, because if you do, you're going to feel more comfortable investing in the company because you then believe in it. We're going to dominate this market, so we got to use the tools that we have to be able to dominate and use the knowledge that we have to be able to dominate the market. We're not trying to be rich. We're trying to build generational wealth. We're trying to change our lives and change our families' lives and change our families' lives. That is how we're trying to move from 2021 and on. So with that being said, pioneers, if you like the video, make sure you leave a like on the channel. I would very much appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great night. I want you guys to stay consistent, be persistent, and the most important part, make sure you stay up while we on the come up and never look down. Now, without further ado, I'm out, pioneers.